Hey, how you feeling?
Fine. Why?
Feeling better?
Yeah, why?
Because you were sick last week.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't sick. I just had the worst cramps
Tired?
that I could have
gotcha.
ever imagined in my life. It was probably the most painful month ever. It was brutal.
Really?
I wanted to die.
You could have just said, yeah, you were
Well,
sick
okay, so
and didn't get into I'm sure it's personal. You don't have to
It's
share.
not personal. People can talk about their periods. And
I mean, I don't care.
listen.
I just don't want. I just didn't know if I made you feel put on the spot or anything.
No, I don't care.
Okay,
so
cool. I don't
here's
care
what
either.
happened. Sunday, Super Bowl. I was at my parents' house. I was fine all day. I was a little tired because my dad and I went to go meet Joe Bob Briggs on Saturday. So I was tired, whatever. We ate dinner, it was probably right around halftime. We ate. And all of a sudden, I was sitting on the couch. I was like, I have to throw up. I wasn't drinking.
Just out of nowhere?
Yeah, just out of nowhere. I had a burger without a bun. So it was just cheese, burger, and then a salad. Everyone else was fine. I had to throw up. And I literally made it to the bathroom. It was just projectile.
Ew.
But I was fine. I felt fine. I didn't have a fever. I didn't feel sick. I was I know the flu's going around. And then Monday rolled around and I didn't feel right, and then I got my period and I was like, oh, that explains it. It was just hormones fluctuating, made me queasy.
Hormones fluctuating.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know either. I got nothing. What did you think of the Super Bowl?
I stopped watching it after the halftime show. I was like, I'm done. I don't need to watch this.
The halftime
slaughter
just kind of bummed me out. I'm not really big into the whole Kendrick Drake thing or whatever, but
I love it. I love the beef.
But why use an entire Super Bowl halftime show as a billboard for I mean, doesn't he have years and years of material to
Yeah, he does. He has years and years.
Yeah, and he just did songs from the last 6 months or something like that.
No, because all this the Black Panther song came out. Black Panther came out 8 years ago? Maybe more?
I didn't know he did one. I didn't know he performed
the
that
song with
there.
SZA is from the Black Panther soundtrack.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know it that well. That was from Black Panther. Humble's not that new, I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just saw a couple of posts saying why didn't he go back to
so people, I think the argument is that he took the time to make a statement with his visuals and all this stuff and oh, why do I sound weird? Do you hear that?
Yeah.
That's so I feel like I still sound weird. Hello? Yeah. Okay. I feel like I still sound weird. And I was like, well, you should have let your music has all those messages in it. And you didn't, you have X amount of years of that and you didn't play any of it. I don't know. I wasn't too into the Super Bowl to begin with this year. I was pretty tuned out.
I'm just glad the Chiefs got fucking destroyed.
Yes, but I'm not the biggest Eagles fan.
I'm not either. Hey, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I'm not the biggest Eagles fan.
Yeah, that's true.
On,
you have a bigger reason not to be a
If there was
Eagles
a reason to enjoy that Super Bowl at all, it's that the Chiefs got fucking destroyed.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to all season long. I kept saying it. The Chiefs aren't playing well. It's every game they're getting handed to by the refs, and when they're not getting handed a game, they're not good. Right. Patrick Mahomes is not good.
Right.
I mean, he is good, obviously. I'm sitting on my couch.
Right.
He is good, but he's not as good. Everyone's like, goat.
No.
Choke on that, goat.
Yeah. Also, it's I keep saying, Mom always asks me the questions, and I don't think I still think she thinks I know as much about sports as I did 15 years ago. Because I
washed this cup, but it still smells like beer.
Does it really?
It smells weird.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
So Mom asked me a question. Every time she asks me a question, I just go off and I see her lose interest almost immediately because I don't think she thinks that I know as much about it as I do.
Yeah.
But she said, "What about?" I was like, "Well, it's crazy that when the Chiefs don't get their games fucking handed to them, they fucking suck. Now, if they really wanted a good Super Bowl that everyone would be super interested in, how about they go back to the semifinal game?" And give the Bills the first down that they didn't give him, that he obviously crossed the line on, and let the Bills earn that win, and then go to the Super Bowl, and then this will all be over. Just go back 2 games, Let the Bills
They
Bills
can't
earn
go
the
back.
win. Well, that was also my thing when Dez caught it. Like, like in 2016, I think that was when we were against the Packers and Dez caught it. And everyone's like, no, he didn't catch it. That wasn't a catch, blah, 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 blah. And then 2 days after the Packers won that, the NFL was like, yeah, that's our bad. From now on, that'll be ruled a catch. And I'm just like, okay, then put us back on the field.
Yeah. Well, the Bills game, that was the only thing wrong. There was when Patrick Mahomes ran the clock down for the 2-minute warning and he had to snap the ball, didn't snap it. They didn't call a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
There's also that. There was also a catch that they said was an interception, but it wasn't. No, there was a catch that they called a catch and it wasn't a catch. Also in the Bills game, the ball clearly hits the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And they called it a catch. And I can't remember what happened. I feel like it was an intercepted ball. I don't remember, but there was like a couple things in the Bills game that they were like being really sketchy about.
But here's a question though. Like, why work so hard to get the Chiefs to the Super Bowl if you're going to call them like a regular team during do you know what I mean? Like, they gave them everything. I mean, and you can't sit there and be like, oh, these two fucking idiots on their couch thinking the Chiefs were just handed everything. Go watch the games.
It's everyone.
Yeah, go watch the games. They were handed the season. They handed it all the way up to the Super Bowl, and then the refs were just like yanked the carpet out from underneath them. It was like, nope, now you got to actually play.
Yeah.
And I don't understand, why?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
I mean, people still watched it. It's not like people didn't. So they're not stopping anything.
Society will only begin to heal when we stop watching like the NBA Finals and the Super Bowl and focus on the World Series because that's an actual sport.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't miss a single Yankees playoff game this year.
Who won the World Series?
The Dodgers.
Was it Dodgers? Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly, that was Dodgers and Yankees, right?
Yeah.
I'm not asking that to be a dick. I really completely forgot.
Yeah, it was.
I
was in LA. The only reason I remember is because I was in LA for most of it.
Right.
Anyway.
Anywho, yeah, so that's us talking about something that happened 2 weeks ago.
It's true. It happened a while ago.
I made it a point to not that Saturday or that Sunday was my sister was having a birthday party, so we went early. I think we left around 5:30 or something. It's I'm not watching any of this.
Right when the game started.
Yeah, I'm not watching any of this. I have zero desire.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to a friend, and they were like, "Oh, holy shit! Look at this game." I was like, "I'm not watching it." Around halftime, they were like, "You just got to check the score," and it was like 34-0 or something at the half or whatever. And I was like, "All right, go Eagles!" I had no skin in the game the entire time, and then I saw the halftime score, and I was like, "All right."
No reason to turn it on though, because they continue to get slaughtered. They put their second string in so that they get some field time in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I think that's when the Chiefs scored like two scores.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wasn't watching it. I turned it off after the halftime show.
Yeah, there was no point.
Yeah, there really wasn't.
But yeah, I hate it, but go Eagles.
Go Birds.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Ugh. That clip's going to come back to bite me in the ass at some point, I think.
You have control. Well, someone could clip you, I guess.
Yeah, no one
listens to us.
No one's gonna care about us until the moment where I'm like, no, fuck the Eagles. I've always hated them. Fuck them. They're like, oh really?
Oh really?
Have you seen anything good in the last couple of weeks?
Anything good as a new or just like good that I wanted to talk about?
Anything good? Anything you want to talk about?
Well, I got to meet Joe Bob Briggs. So
you did. I remember that.
Cool.
I remember that.
He's pretty awesome.
Okay.
I participated in the Q&A. It was awesome. I have to look at my letterbox because other than what I watched last night, I cannot remember.
Did you get a Q-aid?
What does that mean?
A question answered?
Yes, I did.
Okay. What was the question?
So my question was, and I'll send you the clip because someone recorded the whole thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, someone posted it online, a picture on their Instagram, and I'm like, oh my God, that's me. And it's like me, my silhouette, like lit from the screen of the movie theater and looking up at Joe Bob asking my question. And I was like, oh my God, that's me. That's awesome. And they sent me someone had it on YouTube, the whole Q&A.
That's so dope.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then someone also snapped. So there's 2 floors of the Texas Theater. I don't know if you've ever been there. someone from the top floor snapped a picture of random people, because I don't know who this person is, talking to Joe Bob, and it was me and my dad. So there's this picture of him, like it's his face looking at us in my back, and it's clearly me because I have my Killer Clowns from Outer Space bag on, talking to him, and he's smiling, and it was funny.
That's so cool.
He told me I need to be in a better mood because, you know, I was like, hey, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like my typical.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Fangirl.
Rebecca, you need to be in a better mood. And I was like, you're funny.
You're funny.
You're funny.
Oh my God.
But I get very starstruck easily. I mean, he's
community.
Yeah. Like I get very starstruck. But he's so tall.
I saw that picture.
Oh my God, I fit right under his underarm. It was like insane. My dad's not a tall guy either. He's so tall, Joe Bob. And
that's funny.
Damn.
And damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was great though. I love that man. I love his shows. I love his whole bit. I love it. What have I been watching? Anything new?
I gotta make sure I updated my letterbox too, because I saw something last night. I don't think I did.
Oh, I said I watched a bunch of stupid. Oh, I do have a couple things I want to talk about, actually. I just realized I didn't log something that I watched. So I watched 2 stupid comedies. I watched The Ringer, which is like, I love that movie.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
When the fuck did we get
When
ice
the fuck
cream?
did we get ice cream? And then I watched Van Wilder. I love that movie. I haven't seen it in so long, but that's like another one of those ones they always played on Comedy Central. Like,
oh yeah,
all
always.
the time.
Always.
All the time. I wish Ryan Reynolds, just go back to what you used to do. Like, you were that guy in all those movies, Waiting, that, like.
He still does that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he doesn't make like raunchy comedies anymore.
Oh, you want raunchy.
I want a raunchy comedy. Yeah. Like that movie was. I mean, it wasn't. Van Wilder wasn't that raunchy. But
it did have its moments, though.
I guess. I mean, Taj is probably the biggest potty mouth of all of them.
How do you want to say? You mount the porpoise.
Okay, and then I watched because I've been rewatching CSI again. I have a pee pee poo poo brain. I watched.
Do you wonder where the pee pee poo poo brain comes from? Is it maybe rewatching CSI over and over and over again?
It's a great show. So I watched 2 William Peterson movies. William Peterson is the main. He plays Gil Grissom in CSI. But he was in a William Friedkin movie called To Live and Die in L.A. with William Dafoe back in the 80s. He hangs dong in it. I was not expecting him to hang dong. I sent James this really long voice memo of like, why is he hanging dong? First of all, William Peterson in the 80s was a stud, let me tell you. But he hung dong, and that movie's great. William Dafoe was really great. Awesome Friedkin movie. William Peterson. And then I watched Manhunter with William Peterson. He also hangs dong kind of in that movie. I don't know why, again, he's hanging dong and all these things. Manhunter is the original Red Dragon. So it's based off of the Red Dragon book, and it came out before even the Silence of the Lambs. I don't know why I was talking about Freakin', and now I got Exorcist on my mind. It came out even before the Silence of the Lambs came out. So it's basically just the Red Dragon storyline. And William Peterson's in it, and it's pretty good, but I feel like they cut it's one of those movies where it feels like it's really, the novel's probably really long because the movie feels like they cut a bunch of story out, and there's times when you're like, they could have explored this more, you know?
Uh-huh.
But I highly recommend it if you want to see William Peterson's dong.
Okay.
Mainly To Live and Die in LA, because you definitely see his dong in that one.
Okay.
I watched all the Final Destinations. Then I watched Taxi Driver because I hadn't seen it in a long time. And then I wrapped it up with Minority Report and War of the Worlds.
Hell yeah. Some good stuff.
Yeah. What about you?
Hell yeah. So this week, I saw a few things in the theaters.
Oh, there is something else I want to talk about.
Go ahead.
Because I don't know if you watched it. I watched all the SNL 50 things.
I've seen clips of it.
I watched all of it. Like, I watched everything.
Really?
Yep.
How was it?
It was great. They really did a great job of paying respect to the show, past and present. The concert was confusing.
Is that where I saw Andy Samberg had a Lonely Island
It was great. They did a Lonely Island montage.
medley, yeah.
Medley montage, whatever. Yeah, it was really great. And Will Parnell came out with him. Chris Parnell? What did I say?
Will Parnell.
Chris Parnell. Hungry for Apples. You never watched Rick and Morty?
Mm-mm.
They had it on at the bar the other night, and I hadn't seen it in so long. Yeah, he started with Lady Gaga.
I saw that.
And she did Dick in a Box with him, and then he went off and did the medley, and they got Eddie Vedder to come out and do the "This is the Tale of Captain."
No way. I didn't see that part.
Yes.
The clip I was watching cut off like right after the Lazy Sunday bit, and I really thought that was all it was.
No, they got Eddie Vedder to come out and do the Captain Jack Sparrow bit, and it was beautiful because he had just performed on the show.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think who else came out. Oh, T-Pain was there. I don't know if you saw that part.
I didn't see that part. No, I saw exactly Lady Gaga and Chris Parnell. That's it.
Yeah, no, it was great. I think the best parts of the night were the SNL bits because otherwise, like, it was called home. Like, everyone who performed had a connection at some point to SNL, whether it be like they got massive exposure from the show. Like Mumford & Son was there because a lot of people for the first time saw them on SNL. Huh. So there's Arcade Fire, I think, was another one. Like, SNL really helped with the trajectory of their careers. But then you also got like classics like Cher, who obviously just loved. I'm sure they went to like a bunch of people and they said no, and certain people were like, "Yes, I love SNL. I've been on it several times." Like,
Steve Martin there at all?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, so the only people I was surprised was Dan Aykroyd was not there at all.
I heard Bill Hader wasn't there.
And Bill Hader was not there at all. It was so weird to me.
Has anybody heard any reasons why?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but people, I noticed because he's like one of my favorite SNLers.
I mean, even Chevy Chase was there, and he has a notoriously rocky.
Even at one point, Chevy Chase got
relationship.
out of his chair and like walked up to the stage. It was very strange. I don't know. People are losing it. Yeah, even he's notoriously a dick, and he was there, but Dan Aykroyd wasn't there, and they opened the concert with Soul Man, so I was surprised that he wasn't there.
It's got to be something going on. There's no like he.
That's
he
what
wouldn't,
I thought.
He wouldn't just skip.
No, because I mean, Bill Murray doesn't show up to anything, and he showed up to this. So.
I saw the Weekend Update. Whatever.
The Weekend Update was funny.
I did appreciate how it's Black History Month, so we'll start with the top 10 Black Weekend Update.
It's just Michael Chi.
And then did his brother actually do Weekend Update?
I don't know, because Brian Doyle Murray was there. I saw a picture of him. He was in the audience, so he was there. And I don't know if it's just, I don't remember him ever being on SNL. It might have been for like or maybe he was a writer. I don't know.
He definitely was associated with the show at some point, in some way.
I just started rewatching it, so we'll get there.
Just don't know. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. I don't know if he said Brian Doyle Murray did like purposefully not have Colin on the list, you know? I don't know, because I don't recall. Brian Doyle Murray doesn't have a voice for Weekend Update. He's got that kind of little thing, you know, and
it's like a little Roz from
it's like a little bit
Aunt Edna from
or Lou from Major League.
Oh, yeah. Uncle Ned.
But yeah, what about who was I gonna ask? Who was there? I can't remember. There was someone else that. Oh, was Jane Curtin there at all?
Yeah, they were there. Yeah, a lot of the classics were there. They did not call attention to them that much during the actual show, but when they all got up at the end, they were there. They had a picture of Gilda. It was really sweet.
Oh, that is very sweet.
But yeah, they did. They throughout the night, they had like montages of like, here's all of our physical comedy that we've ever done. They did like a montage of all the problematic stuff they've ever done. And it was like all the black faces and all the accents, and they're like, we don't know if this one's problematic, and they just like threw in random things that they're like, we're not sure. It was fun because they clearly like, there's no problem with this, but it was like, this is problematically unproblematic. Yeah. So they did like little montages throughout the night, showing the older cast members and stuff like that too. But some did have the more famous people had more prominent roles, like
Right.
Steve Martin and Adam Sandler. It was honestly, it's like 6 hours of your life, dude. But so the concert, I fast forwarded a lot. Other than like the bits of the SNL stuff. Like I love Bad Bunny, but I don't need to watch him perform.
Yeah,
and like, why did Jelly Roll do Johnny Cash montage? Like, I don't know.
It's kind of pointless to do to have like a. I mean, I get you want to highlight some classic like musicians that you had on the thing, but Saturday Night Live itself has some really gnarly original music. Like, why would you not have that be the majority of the concert?
Yeah, and they put it in there. Will Ferrell did Robert Goulet at one point.
And Bill Murray did the Bad Lounge Singer,
he
right?
He did do Bad Lounge Singer. Yes, he did. Yes.
In all this, we're talking about people that aren't there. I was actually shocked that Bill Murray was there, and because he just doesn't do that sort of thing anymore. He's this very like serious, aloof actor or whatever that kind of comes and goes as he pleases. But to like redo the Bad Lounge Singer,
I guess it speaks to Lorne Michaels and the show. Like,
I guess. I mean,
they really do. I mean, I don't think Bill Murray would have much of a career. Like, I don't think a lot of people wouldn't have.
No, he wouldn't.
Dan Aykroyd, like, they all got so much exposure from that show that I don't. I think they are really grateful for Lorne and what he did for them.
I'm sure they are.
Even Adam Sandler, like, there's a reason why. Like, even Adam Sandler comes back, and
I heard that song that he did.
Oh, it's so nice. It was really nice. He got a little choked up. It was sweet. The concert's the concert. Fast forward. That's what I did. I watched 3 hours in about an hour and a half, maybe.
Okay.
And then the show is about 3 hours too, but it's
awesome.
It's worth it.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. I laughed a lot, more than I did at any of the bits they do nowadays. Like, they did one like modern. They love that bridesmaid bit. Have you seen it when they do the espresso? It's Domingo. You've definitely seen clips of it, but they're like stuck on that bit, so they had to, of course, do it again for a third time.
Okay.
Hopefully no more. It's about, they brought every Latin entertainer into this one, so how many more times can we do this? But yeah, it was good. They did a lot of Eddie Murphy came back too, like, which was
that
surprising to me. There was a bit with Will Ferrell and Eddie Murphy, like it was and Jason Sudeikis. It was just so random. Like, the celebrities they had on stage together. There was Woody Harrelson with Pedro Pascal and Meryl Streep. Like, yeah, I don't know. It was,
that had to have been fun to write for, though.
Nathan Lane did a parody of Hakuna Matata about cocaine.
Wow, I'm gonna have to go and watch this for sure. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it was good. I laughed a lot.
Awesome.
And I don't know about you, but I used to love SNL in high school. Like, we were out on Saturday at someone's house. Like, we had to turn it on.
That's how Steven from the Soapbox, that's how he was. He said, like, every Saturday in college, I was never out. I was always watching Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I never got into it like that. I don't know why I didn't. It's probably because of the way I grew up with my mom and all that. But.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, my parents loved it. Like, even to this day, my dad's like, we're going to put in the SNL Christmas special. Sweaty balls.
Oh, sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. Yeah, Alec Baldwin was there.
Wild.
Yeah.
Should be in prison.
I mean, he's hosted, I think, the most out of anyone, maybe? Or
Steve
he's up
Martin,
there.
I think.
He's up there. He's like in the...
He's in the higher echelon of hosts. But
so I see why they asked him, but like it's still, I don't know, too soon?
A little bit.
Too soon?
100%.
Anyway, that's enough about, I guess, talking about SNL. But
I'll have to go watch it.
What about you?
What about me? Let's see here. I'm still watching the TV series Suits. I don't know if I talked about it last week.
You did.
Still watching that. It's kind of a like hard show to watch because they're touted as like the best lawyers in the city or whatever. But every time they go up against someone for a season-long run or something, it's like everything they do bites them in the ass. So you're like, how are you really this good then? You know what I mean? Like, I keep waiting for you to get win after win after win, but then you lose and you lose and you lose, and then you get that one big win, and it's all okay. And so it's very formulaic,
Yeah.
but it's entertaining. You know, like
I think it's for that time, the network that it was on. I would imagine that their writer, like, they didn't have the best writers.
Oh, they did not,
because it was USA. Like, no one wants to work at USA Network that had they had Monk. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
but I mean, to that point, the writers they did have, even though if they weren't the, how are you gonna?
I don't know how I'm gonna get it.
How are you gonna get it? So it's not funny. You're keeping yourself alive, and I'm sitting over here like, hey, how are you gonna do it?
That's the muscle, but it's okay. We'll see what happens. It hurt.
Awesome.
Has to go into the fat.
Yeah. So still watching that. I did spend a lot of time in the theater over the last couple of weeks. I watched Love Hurts.
What's that?
It's with Yeah, I don't know.
Yuquan.
Yeah, thank you. The kid,
Marshawn Lynch.
the kid from the kid from the Goonies.
Short Round.
Yeah, that's not Short Round, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is this also the kid from the Goonies?
Yeah.
Oh, Short Round. I don't like him as an actor. I think he's very like he's my least favorite part of Loki season 2 because every single line is delivered the exact same way. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one in the world that can hear it. But when he delivers his lines, it's got the same exact cadence, and I swear to God, he hits the same exact notes over and over and over again.
I didn't like Everything Everywhere All at Once, so
I never saw that one.
Well, that's what he won his Oscar for, and
that's what ignited his comeback.
Yeah.
He was good in this movie. He's not the best actor. The action is fucking phenomenal.
I mean, he's like trained, right? Like he's professionally trained in martial arts.
I didn't know if he was or if they had like a double for him or whatever, but that movie is, and also Marshawn Lynch, fucking hilarious.
I love him. I'm so glad that he's becoming an actor for some reason.
I need him to do more. I remember leaving that movie thinking to myself, movie was okay. I need to know the next thing Marshawn Lynch does.
He just popped up on my feed recently. He's looking to do something. Wait.
Because he was super funny in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And now he's in an actual movie. A movie. Love that.
I don't know how I'm going to find it because it was like one of those... I don't know. Sorry. Wait, this is nothing to stop about. But he is like, he's intending to do more stuff because I feel like he was like, I want to be in this thing.
Good. Because he's funny. Like he's not one of those like, when we watch Bad Boys, like one of one of my favorite things was like their personal beef just takes priority over like they could have a gun to their heads and they're still going back and yeah. He had the exact same energy as the Bad Boys guys with his co-star that he shared scenes with and that they shared most of his scenes with, and he was so good. Like I'm not watching Marsha. He did at one point yell beast mode, which is funny. But I was like, I'm not watching the former running back for the Seahawks or Raiders. I'm watching an actual actor. Like it was awesome. He did real well. I gave that movie a 3. Because it just, I don't know, Short Round was just 2 there.
He was a lead.
I know, and he was 2 there.
He was 2 there.
I saw Dogman, which was just so funny.
It's like based on those books that are like by the guy that did Captain Underpants.
Right? Yeah. I was in the biggest theater at the movie tavern. I was the only one in there. I was the only one there. Fucking phenomenal.
I do like that their popcorn bucket was like a
dog bowl.
Yeah.
I was the only one in there and I laughed out loud so many times. So often I did. There's also a new Looney Tunes movie coming out, which I'm really, it's
not Coyote versus Acme, so
which is such a bummer. God, I saw a still from that movie and I'm like, that makes me want to watch it more. No, but it's the day the Earth blew up and it's Daffy and Porky Pig. It's going to be good.
Amazing.
Saw Captain America Brave New World.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
I'm hearing mixed things. People either enjoyed it or I don't know.
I'm hearing more and more good things about it. I swear to God, all the bad shit that came out was before the movie actually was released.
We're on different opposite ends of
The more
Instagram.
the
clearly.
more I'm hearing about it, like a week after it's released, the more positive people are being about it. I gotta say, it's not a bad movie. It's not great,
Yeah.
but it's fun. It's a step in the right direction. I mean, post Deadpool, where if at any point in the MCU timeline are people like, do I not blame people for getting their hopes up? It's not post Endgame, because we're not every solo movie is going to be Endgame level. You know, like
No, they never were.
Right. That's a whole argument that Kirby and I got into. I don't want to talk about it, but if at any point in the MCU timeline people are going to get their hopes up after Deadpool is when I don't blame them, because it is a solo movie, a multiverse movie, and it kicked ass. It was amazing. This movie to be as good as it is post Deadpool, I have no problem with it. It's fun. It's a fun movie. It's a step in the right direction. It's not great. It's not perfect. It doesn't answer a lot of questions. It has nothing to do with the multiverse, but it is very much like my thing is, if you go into it expecting Captain America 4, you're going to be bummed out. If you go into it looking for Captain America 1, you're going to be fine, because it is the first Captain America movie for Sam Wilson.
Yeah.
So it's not Captain America 4. And if I'm going to go see that movie again at some point, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but I'm looking forward to seeing that movie again. I thought it was really good.
I will see it eventually.
You should.
And that's when I start paying for Disney Plus again, because I canceled my account.
I know. Last night I saw The Unbreakable Boy.
You have this like weird hard on for Zachary Levi. I don't understand it.
I'll be honest with you. That was the mystery movie at
He makes like
Movie
weird,
Tavern. So
I feel like they're like Christian coded movies.
This one was. But it was the mystery movie at Movie Tavern.
Really
so I had no idea what was going in.
Yeah.
It was good though. It wasn't really about God until
Isn't
like
it
the very end.
So I saw someone put a picture of it online. It's like trying to cure a kid of autism or something.
I'm not trying to cure a kid. Trying to understand a kid.
Okay.
That's me. I don't know what you're looking at, but that's me.
I think people just don't like Zachary Levi. I think that's what it is. They know he's like a little kind of quirky Christian guy.
I love him. I love him to death. He was really good in Harold and the Purple Crayon.
I am afraid of. So that was like my favorite book as a kid, and I'm afraid to watch the movie because I loved that book.
Well, then don't watch it. But I love the book and I love the movie. But I'm also, I think, a little easier to please than you are.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I'm just cool when things don't suck.
I watch stuff like the movies that we watched when I went to go see Joe Bob was Bubba Hotep, which is with Bruce Campbell. He is a guy in a. Have you ever heard of this movie?
Yes.
Okay. I think I've talked about it on the podcast before.
You have. That's where I've heard of it.
But then that movie is very bad. It's not a good movie. But I still like enjoy it. But I can never watch that Zachary Levi garbage. Like that's the bad movies that I like. And I don't know. It's not like you like bad movies. You can see the silver lining I can
see the good in movies.
Yeah, and I can't.
Yeah. I don't know if you can or you just choose not to.
I just can't.
I do though. Like
No, I choose not to because I could see the good in these bad movies that I watch a lot of B movies and bad movies and horror movies, and I can see the good in those bad movies. But something like that Zachary Levi thing, there's nothing I would see. I wouldn't be able to see past one little bad thing that happened.
It really wasn't bad, man. It was heartwarming. It was feel good. It wasn't really about God until the last 10 minutes of it, so I'm okay with it. But it's you know, it was fun. It was fine.
It was fine. It was a movie.
It got a better rating than Love Hurts.
Whoa.
Yeah. Got a 4. Love Hurts got a 3.
Whoa.
I know. None of them got a 5 though, so let's be okay. Let's be okay with that.
I be giving a lot of 5 stars ratings lately, but it's stuff like my brain. Like To Live and Die in LA. Like I don't know. They don't make action movies like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's a buddy. I mean, I guess it's a buddy cop movie. they don't make like crime. They don't make crime dramas like
buddy
that.
cop or buddy cock movie.
Oh, there's a cock in it. They don't make like crime dramas like this anymore. Like they don't with the like sleazy music and like hanging dong. You'll get a comedy before you get something like this.
Yeah, they don't do much in the way of buddy comedies
something
anymore.
Like that gets a 5 because nothing like that exists anymore.
Right? Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you know.
And the dong. No, it's just kind of like dangling there. It's weird. Yeah, kind of. Not gonna lie. It's like in silhouette too. So like he's backlit from the window of the bedroom, and he like goes to mount. It's just bloop, bloop, bloop. Back like beautifully backlit.
He goes to mount. Like, he goes to mount, and it's just dangling.
It's just like there. Bloop, bloop, bloop. He had just like his pants off, I think. So maybe it was like a little bouncy from the pants. Don't let it take away from the movie though, because William Dafoe's great in it. It's great.
Oh, fun fact about William Dafoe.
Robert Downey's in it.
Willem Dafoe. He was on, I think, Conan or whatever, and he found a clip. He said, "I don't know how to pronounce your last name," and Willem Dafoe is like, "It's Dafoe." Is like, "Yeah, but I got this clip. It's from like the late 70s, early 80s." He says, "My name is Willem Dafoe." It's him saying it though. So he's like, "What is this?"
Is this his stage name, maybe, or is that his real name?
He says it's pronounced either way, but Willem Dafoe is like, it rolls off the tongue a little better, and Dafoe just sounds dumb. Is I think what he said. He might, that's not like word for word what he said, but like that was his whatever.
That's pretty funny.
Anything else? Any other movies, TV shows? Or do we want to just fucking knock out this season finale of Lost?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's fucking knock out the season finale of Lost, bro.
Finale. The
finale.
So in the process of Jimmy Fallon hosted the SNL thing, by the way. And by hosted, I mean he's on screen like 2 times. He's not on screen a lot. The concert he hosts, not the actual night.
Oh, okay. Was there an actual like host for the? Okay.
No, there was not.
Just a whole bunch of sketches and shit.
Yeah. Steve Martin does the monologue.
Oh, then he was the host.
But he didn't like. It's not like he was in every sketch. He was. I don't think he was in any of the sketches actually.
Oh, that's a bummer.
That Lauren just asked him to do the monologue. Crap! I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, they were talking about how when you audition, you have to do like they ask for your impressions. What impressions can you do? And I was thinking what impressions I could do.
You want to hear my impression of Will Ferrell impersonating Harry Carey?
So good.
Good times. So many good times.
I did think of that too when he came out as Robert Goulet. I was like, oh man, if he was Harry Carey right now, that'd be amazing.
I'm Robert Goulet.
Oh, Drunk Uncle. Do you know the character Drunk Uncle?
I don't think so.
I forget the the comedian's name who does it, but it's basically like your drunk uncle, and he comes
previously on Lost.
Weekend Update every once in a while. He was from like. Oh, you know who wasn't there? Horatio Sands wasn't there.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
I found the wire on the beach.
Maybe he was in the
It
audience.
might have something to do with transmission we picked up on a receiver. French woman repeating on a loop for 16
On a loop for 16 years.
It's really been that long?
Have you seen other people on this island?
No. But I hear them. They whisper.
The others.
Yeah, we need to get off this
Oh, we were playing bingo.
Oh, shit. We are playing bingo.
Build a raft.
You're making a lot of progress.
I was thinking we could like just go until like we see who gets the most cards filled.
Okay.
You know?
Oh no, they all have the same things. So we're both gonna fill our cards eventually. But they all have the same things on them. So if we're gonna fill a card, we're all gonna fill a card. We're both gonna fill the card.
But if we do this one right, and then we put it down, and this one. Oh, but we're gonna get them all at the same time because
yes, exactly what I'm saying. So we have to play 5 in a row or the traditional or like corners or something.
Let's do on this one. Let's do the first one. Let's do traditional.
Okay.
Okay. The next one we'll do like X or something,
Okay.
and then we'll figure it out from there. How about?
Okay. I'm gonna read the things on the card. 'Cause
Yeah, please.
So some of them we were talking about last week. I made them more specific because I feel like if it was like Michael is annoying, he's always annoying. So every time he comes on screen, so I made it more specific. So the first one, mine's in a different order than yours, but they all have the same thing on them. Locke mentions destiny. Claire says baby. Sayid explains something technical. There's a flashback. Hurley says dude.
Let's go.
Oh no, Hurley says dude is on here twice.
Oh no, it is, isn't it?
Oh well.
Also, flashback.
Ominous music. Locke's legs are mentioned. Someone gets punched. Michael is looking for. What is? Am I like an idiot?
Mike and Walter annoying.
But there's Michael is looking for. Maybe it's supposed to say. Oh, Michael is looking for or is saying Walt. I don't know why I typed it like that.
Or looking for or says Walt.
Or says Walt.
Gotcha.
Charlie is sulking.
I saw that.
Kate is manipulative.
Okay.
Mike and Walt are annoying. Sawyer uses a nickname. I made that one more specific. Jack cries.
I like that one.
Someone points a gun at someone else. This one in little tiny letters is the numbers.
I saw that.
There's a close up of an eye. John chastises. Jin chastises son.
yeah.
My thing got autocorrected. Jin has a fish.
Just has one.
Just has one. Gertrude shirtless scene because it could happen. You never know. Stumman stares into the ocean. Claire is so lost. That was your creation. And Jack be breathing.
Jack be breathing. Awesome.
So we had a flashback.
Had a flashback. He might have said Walt. I don't know, but
We'll have more opportunity.
yeah, that's yeah, for sure.
Dude.
There it is.
Woo, we get crossed off twice because I'm an idiot.
Oh fuck! I hate her. God damn.
Shirtless.
Is that on there?
Gratuitous shirtless scene.
Oh yeah! Fuck! Where is it? I don't know where that is. Found it.
He's crying.
Are we calling?
We'll call him crying. He's
Yep, there it is. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, it was the little. But that's not breathing. He's not breathing.
He don't be Jack
He
be
don't
crying.
be breathing.
Jack be crying. He ain't be breathing. Someone got punched.
Was that a punch or an elbow though? Are we considering it? Or was it one of these?
Why I need 5 guns.
It's a punch.
The highway's jammed with broken heroes on a last chance bout. Which is crazy. Even the extras, like unlike
They're like all white.
like black
Yeah,
people are
that's
not
true.
properly represented in the first season of Lost.
No. Are we crossing off Mike and Wall are annoying? That looks like a grill. That is a George Foreman. Half of a George Foreman grill.
Only once every hour.
What if Charlie just gave him like a bag full of like those little bottles of liquor, each with one note in them? That is a beautiful shot, though. Close up of night.
Oh yeah! Woo! Oh my God, is Claire gonna say baby? Are we gonna get 2?
People keep telling
Say
me
baby.
that. Are they the ones with the baby?
There it is. Like you're baby.
They don't even have to like do it right now. That was a punch, by the way.
Do not hit me again.
She was wrong.
Doesn't look like that. Her boobies right there. She's floating with her boobies. Look at that logo.
Gate 23. The numbers.
These 2 schmucks. Wait, no. Who has the dynamite at this point?
They both do.
Yeah, so they're like, we
Shouldn't
need
be
to
this close
scatter,
to
and
each
now
other,
they're just like
Jack.
up each other's asses.
Yeah.
We blow up, we blow up. You asked me to let you go. That's right.
Is that breathing?
That thing was taking
Jack
me
be
down the
breathing.
hole and-
He's
Jack
doing
be
it.
breathing.
He's doing
No,
it.
John, it was
Jack
gonna
be
kill you. I
breathing.
seriously doubt that.
I feel like it's weird. Okay, maybe it's just because we're watching like all 3 of these back to back. I feel like it took a while into the season finale for Jack and John to have a real conversation. Make your own kind of music. Sing your own special song. Should be a rule, Kardashian crying face.
It's okay.
Because Kim Kardashian is such an ugly crier.
He's an ugly crier.
That would be it right there. Rousseau is not that pretty a crier either.
Nope. show's going. I don't remember what happens in season 2.
Not a lot. I'm sorry, like really, not a lot.
So much guy liner. Remember guy
Too
liner?
much guy liner. Like any amount of guy liner is too much guy liner. God, this is so cool. I remember seeing this for the first time and just like fucking. If there's a way to end the first season of a serial drama, this would be it.
Looking into the hole.
And the pullback of the shot, you know.
It's like, well, they got in and now they have to get down. Like, there's so much left to explore.
Woo! Yeah.
We could do that because we're not on an island and we don't smell.
There's that deodorant commercial though where like people are like hailing a taxi and they're like, nope, not us, not us, not us. All right.
I do that a lot in the summer because I have been known. I mean, I don't. Antiperspirant's not my thing. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. It clogs your pores, causes cancer. Not my thing. So I just use like the deodorant stick.
I have to. I sweat so much. Like I have to. It's
good.
It's bad.
Have fun getting cancer.
I don't think anyone's ever had fun getting. You're just gonna get a little cancer, Stan. All right. So I will say. On the second card, I got the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Michael is looking for or says Walt. Free space. Someone stares into the ocean and Jack be breathing. So I did. I mean, it
Wait,
wasn't.
who was staring in the ocean?
It was like sun or something, just standing there looking.
Oh, well, then I got bingo too.
On your second card,
All I needed was someone stares into the ocean.
we talked about it.
I thought that was
No, it might have been. It might have been because I got mine started before. Okay. Yeah. So
I was like, what? No one was staring into the ocean.
So I
we
did
made that
get
joke
two.
about them being in the ocean.
Yeah, and not even looking at it. I did get two.
Good for you. You did it.
Look, I am moderate. You know what? I'm not competitive at all. Whatever. I don't care.
I'm not competitive. What do you want me to say?
I don't want free food at all.
But you won, so you get the free food.
I know, but you could at least be happy for me.
I said good job. Woohoo.
Sarcasm. Anyway,
I
I know I'm fucking with you. Jesus Christ.
It's
fucking
Saturday.
hell.
You don't understand. I grew up in a very competitive household, so I don't play well with like other people who are competitive.
That would make me more competitive.
No.
I
don't
wonder
like
what
it.
features we got on this thing.
Back when they were still doing DVD commentary.
Remote.
You have to have it.
I swear to God, I just had it. Oh.
I don't know. Why are we always losing the remotes?
I don't know, because remotes be remoting.
It's like their one job is to get lost.
Departure, Tales from the Island, Lost Revealed. Whatever.
But like, tell us what they are. If you're gonna give them like little cute names, be like, "This is the commentary," or like, Departure. Is that what you clicked on? No.
Tales from the Island. Let's see here. Lost on location. On set with Jimmy Kimmel. Go fuck yourself. Backstage with Drive Shaft. All right. So yeah, first episode of Lost is finally, or first season is finally fucking done.
You're gonna be a rock god.
We did it.
We did it. We did it, Richardson.
This is insane for one episode. Well, I mean, I guess it's cool they shot a feature, an extra feature for it.
Charlie thinks that his band are a little bit more important.
Come on, everybody.
So all in all, what did you think about? Because this is the second time you've seen it all the way through, right?
You know, critically acclaimed.
Only the second time.
What do you think?
It's still one of my favorite shows. I love this. I love it. And there's certain characters like Charlie. That second watch, I really hate him. But the first time around, I don't know why I was like, I love Charlie.
I love this guy. Yeah.
He thought that, you know,
I was talking to my dad the other day about Breaking Bad and how every time they're rewatching it again, they love it. And my dad's like, every time you rewatch it, you hate his wife even more. And I'm like, yes.
Oh yeah, I heard she wasn't a very enjoyable character.
No, and every time you watch it, you hate her more and more. So my dad's on his like 3rd or 4th rewatch now, and he's like, I can't stand her.
based Charlie initially.
She just gets worse.
Skylar, right? Skylar.
Yeah, Skylar.
Yeah.
English
But
gym
okay,
master,
so I hate Charlie.
But he's a bit of a scallywag. Someone who's a bit rough around
And the
edges,
very
who's a
first
bit
time I
raw,
watched it, I
you
loved
know,
Charlie.
might not shower too
I
often,
hated Sayid and Sawyer.
may kinda steal your
And
food if you're not watching.
they're 2 of my favorites.
Oh yeah, Sayid. This watch is my favorite, for sure.
How Dom felt about the band.
And
You
I
know,
don't
they
know. I
really
have a soft
weren't
spot for
too much
Jack.
of an
He gets on my
important band.
nerves
They
with
really
his
had
breathing.
I mean, it's
But
yeah,
I
he
do love
does,
Jack.
but he's still just. But he's
And I have a
written
soft
to
spot for
be.
Sawyer.
I think Charlie is the most
He
artistic in the
I
band.
think Jack is
He's the guy who writes
made
the
to
songs.
be
He's the guy
like
who wants to
that.
go somewhere.
Like he gets annoying, but I mean, like he's written to be the hero or the leader. You know, he's written to be the leader, and he even says it in that last episode. Everyone wants me to be a leader until I make a decision they don't like. That goes for us too. You know, like we're not supposed to agree with him every step
Yeah,
of the
that's
way. You
true.
know, we're supposed to resist him a little bit. I would feel.
And, you know, just trying to
Another John Locke, because we've talked about this already. I think I know his story now, so I know where he goes. So I hate him even more in this first watch, because at this point, your first watch, you just think he's this guy who's like hell bent on destiny. He was handicapped, like he can walk again. He is just so hell bent on this journey that he's on. But then you know his rest of that, and you're like, well, I hate him. But here, it's easy to not hate him. I can see how you would even like John Locke at this point. Like he just is so.
my friend Shots
His
in
conviction.
LA
He's standing by his
actually
conviction.
wrote a song
He
which
is
was called
so
Photos
believes that he's
and
meant to be
Plans,
here.
which we played for them,
And it's
they liked.
dangerous,
Didn't actually
yes,
make it
but
into the show.
you don't hate him yet. I don't think. But this watch, I'm like,
But you don't hate him yet.
John Locke.
Been
Yes.
watching an episode, I believe, of Phil Donahue.
This is a very
just so
long
we
feature
understand
for
how
a
he
very
is, yeah.
small part of the show.
Yeah.
Basically stood up in the audience, and I can't remember exactly what she said, but it's like, you all, everybody acting like it's the stupid people wearing expensive clothes.
Would be sitting in.
You all
his
So they
studio
stole that
where
from
all the monitors
a
are, and we'll
Sally
spend a
Jesse
good portion of our day where
whatever?
we hang out in between.
I Is
that what I
getting
got?
set up.
This has nothing to do with
Yeah,
Drive Shaft either.
yeah.
All right, I'm turning this off.
I'm not listening to what he's saying, so I don't know.
I do have something fun.
Okay.
I have something fun for us.
Okay.
Okay. Just relax. Hang on. Just relax. It's okay. It's okay. Just go with it. It's okay.
Are you passing the torch?
Yes! Yes! And we're starting season 2 next week, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Starkly different color.
Uh-huh.
It's that golden.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at the extra people on the side over here.
You know what I did last week because we didn't record last week and I had time? I got all that set up for the IG, for the stream, I got it all set up.
Damn, you're.
It's all ready to go.
It starts with the numbers.
16, 23, 42.
I'm very excited to start season 2 because I really don't. And you said not much happens, and that's probably why I don't remember it.
I would expand on that, but the things that I have to say about it are spoilers. So if you want things somewhat spoiled, I can.
No, we could wait. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
I'll
what
go
happens.
on my tirade after the season 2 finale. Like, that's cool with me.
Those would be one of those things you can record on your own.
Wow, man. Fine, I'll just fucking, fine. Wow.
Have you done it on the soapbox?
I honestly don't know. That was years ago.
That's true.
That was years ago.
That's very true.
Fuck.
You probably rewatched Lost like 4 more times since then.
Twice. No big deal.
It's okay. I'm on my 10th rewatch of CSI in the last year, so
I actually have thought about just restarting. I think I said this a couple of weeks ago anyway. Thought about restarting Lost again, and now I might just go put season 2 on while I go to bed tonight. Even though I fucking hate it. It really sucks. It really sucks because, like, season 1, the next great season is season 4. Because season 2 has its issues. Season 3 is when they were like dragging it on, and season 3 was when they established the end date. So season 3 ends better than it starts, but the next like truly great season is season 4, and it bums me out. But whatever, whatever. What are you gonna do other than just be like an armchair director and apparently be told by your co-host that like you can record that on your own?
It's just gonna be you ranting anyway.
No, but I mean, I have points to make though. Like, and I just want to see if you agree with me.
Okay. Have I heard you talk about this yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not season 2. No, I've been trying to keep like everything that I say spoiler free because I know that it's only the second time you've seen it. So I am.
Sorry.
I am trying to be somewhat considerate.
Okay.
Anywho.
We have to get through
We
this
made
first.
it. We made it. This one's going to be a rough hang for me because I'm only allowed once an episode. Here's a rule I'll give myself. I'm only allowed once an episode to say I hate Ana Lucia.
Yes. Can we set that? Because I know it's coming a lot. Yeah.
Once an episode,
Okay.
I will say I hate Ana Lucia.
Okay.
Okay? Cool. Put that restriction on myself. Call it Dunskies.
I'm allowed to say it though because I haven't seen this in a while,
If
and
it
I know she's annoying,
Okay,
but
but I'm allowed to say it once. But if you say it, I'm allowed to agree out loud
yes,
with you.
yes,
Okay.
okay. Those are the boundaries.
Okay.
We've set them.
But we need to acknowledge fully before we go into season 2 is Ana Lucia sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, but we have those ground rules, and that was season 1 finale of Lost. It only took us 2 years to get to it.
Jesus.
H Christ.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
We did it, Richardson. Yeah, we made it, and I'm happy. I'm so jazzed that we're getting into season 2 next week. Also, next week we're starting a new franchise. I went ahead and brought them. I thought since we've established that one earlier this year, we could do that first. We're gonna do the Wolverine and Deadpool unofficial franchise, I suppose. So we'll be join us next week for X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Ooh. I love this one. I have a soft spot for it because I believe they filmed some of it on Long Island.
Oh, you're from Long Island? I didn't know that.
Stupid.
I didn't know you had ties to New York.
No, I'm not from New York.
I have a
Is there
soft.
any New York? There's no New York in these. Deadpool takes place in New York? No.
You just said Long Island.
No, but I'm saying, do any of these movies take place in New York?
Well, I think the X-Men.
It doesn't take place.
It's upstate New York.
It does not. No, but they filmed. So Grumman's Aerospace, which built the lunar module that landed on the moon many years ago. Moons
you
ago.
almost said many moons
I
here,
did.
didn't you?
I did. I was like, fuck. They have like, I guess, all the space, so they turned part of it into movie studios.
Oh.
So I think they filmed some of it at the Grumman studio. I have to look that up though, because I know Men in Black 3, the beach is not Florida at the end; it's Long Island. Are any of these in New York? Yeah, I don't think so.
No clue.
Yeah, I don't think there's New York in any of them.
Well, okay. I think we're gonna figure it out because
Wait,
every
watching
week.
Logan?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The franchise I have as laid out is X-Men Origins, Wolverine, The Wolverine, Deadpool, Deadpool 2, Logan, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. I just saw The Wolverine and right before Deadpool and Wolverine came out last year.
See, I've never seen it. It's one.
It's great.
You can see how many of those still have the cellophane on them. Doesn't mean I haven't seen them. Like the only one in there that I actually have never seen is the Wolverine. I saw Logan in theaters. Fucking hated it. X-Men Origins. I've also got a soft spot for that one. But I only recently bought those last summer when I was going through on a franchise binge.
We definitely talked about Origins on this podcast because I think I said I have a soft spot for it because I remember getting the leaked version of it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've talked about my soft spot for it, but I'll do that next week because I'm going to try and hopefully get home before it. I mean, it's 27. If it rained, I'm fucked on the way home. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was the season 1 finale of Lost. Join us next week as we start season 2 after we start the Deadpool Wolverine unofficial franchise. 2025 is gonna it's heating up even though it's getting colder outside.
We heated up last year too, and then
no, at this point, we have accomplished more this year
really okay
than we did. Yeah, because remember we started with Phase 3 and we only got to Black Panther at the award show.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's 10 movies, but we're still getting to our second franchise. Yeah. Anyway. 2025 is we're banging on all cylinders. It's gonna be awesome.
Ooh, don't say that.
Partial
cylinders over here.
We got franchises planned. It's gonna be amazing.
Walken or Harry Carey?
I don't know. Could go either way. It's a hybrid impersonation.
The head's going.
The head's going.
It's going so bad.
Cubs win. Cubs win. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Geek X, and I'm Robbie.
And I'm Rebecca.
That was Lost Season 1. Join us next week for Season 2 and the unofficial Deadpool Wolverine franchise. And that is the last time I will say it. Noise.